The new bridge, completed in 1793, replaced an earlier construction which collapsed, killing 50 people.
Hola, señor.
We take the bus from Ronda to Olvera to walk the Via Verde de la Sierra. The railway station is now a rustic hotel. We are the only guests, and the proprietor is the only staff. He cooks us a wholesome country meal.
Back in the wet weather gear, as usual. Who knows? It's better. You can see, the castle on the top of the hill above Coripe has the sun on it.
The Via Verde is a stretch of abandoned railway that slopes gently 36 kilometers down to Puerto Serrano. Along the route there are 30 tunnels and 4 viaducts. We will overnight at another railway station, midway at Coripe. The tunnels may be welcome because it looks like the 4-month drought will be coming to an end today. Danger! Wild cattle, probably bred for the bull ring. There's a vulture refuge here, but in the driving rain they sensibly keep to their perches on the pinnacles. Again, we are the only guests, and the proprietor, Juan, is the only staff. He prepares a gourmet meal for us. The next day there's a downpour. When Juan offers to drive us 30 kilometers to his hometown, which has a bus connection to Seville, we abort our trek. That day and the next, the south of Spain receives half of its annual rainfall. In the Catedral de Sevilla, an impromptu choral work is performed by a visiting glee club.
Te tiene que faltar y el dinero y la alegría, o la salud y la libertad. Y el dinero y la alegría, o la salud y la libertad.
We take the train to Cádiz. In the time of the Phoenician traders, the 9th century BC, Cádiz was an island. At the end of the main plaza, cruise liners decant passengers. The locals complain because they return to the ship for meals and so spend little money in town.
cuando la vi de nacer, y en mi reino la alegría, y cuando la vi lloré, porque se me parecía y a la madre de mi niña, y a las entrañitas mías, la que yo camelo tanto, ay, para los restos de la vía, y a las entrañitas mías, la que yo camelo tanto, ay, para los restos de la vía.
Oswaldo Guayasim was a leading Ecuadorian expressionist who was heralded as the Picasso of the South. The Gran Teatro is named after a local, the composer Manuel de Falla. We watched Zarzuela here. It's a kind of light operetta. For breakfast, we head for a cafe that makes fresh churros. This magnificent beach stretches all the way to Tarifa.
Eres timón que me guía, capitana de mi barco, Lucía, niña de mi sol, y eres mis 5 sentidos. 1000 estrellas le pondré pa' que alumbre mi camino, porque tú eres mi perla, Lucía, cariño mío. Leri, lerere, lerere. Leri, lerere, lerere. Que cuando despunta la alba, tan solo verle la cara, y a mí me alegra mi corazón.
We take the bus around the bay to Rota and ferry across the bay to lunch in the seafood restaurants of Puerto de Santa Maria. We've explored this part of Andalusia in October 2007 and again in April 2010, taking buses to Sanlúcar de Barrameda at the mouth of the Guadalquivir, Jerez de la Frontera, Arcos de la Frontera, Medina Sidonia, and Vejer de la Frontera. Frontera refers to the dividing line between Christian and Moorish occupation, which shifted many times over the centuries.
Te tiene que faltar y el dinero y la alegría, o la salud y la libertad. Y el dinero y la alegría, o la salud y la libertad. Que alegría de haber nacido, hijo de parejita, no me llamo Valcadepe, hijo de parejita, no me llamo Valcadepe, que yo tenía que para trabajar tiene contrabando, ganaba toda la partida. Ganaba toda la partida y entre Cádiz y San Fernando quedó lo de camino.
La Real Escuela Andaluza del Arte Equestre is one of the most prestigious classical riding academies in the world. The students are striking against educational reforms. And because joblessness is management profit terrorism, there's a struggle in the street for a general strike.
Por allí viene tu madre, la que la culpa tiene.
What we find in the street is an excellent lunch.
La que la culpa tiene y que nuestro cabeza acabe.
It's only a short hop by train back to Cádiz. It's not Holy Week. Nevertheless, the Virgin is taken out for an airing every now and then, and it's a cause for celebration. This is the Fiesta de la Virgen del Rosario Coronada, the patron saint of the city. won't believe this, but we go back to Coripe. Yes! Judith was determined to complete the march that the foul weather had forced us to abandon. She discovered there's a bus to Puerto Serrano. From there, we could walk the 15 kilometers back to the mid-station of Coripe, stay overnight at Juan's hotel, and retrace our steps the next day. We rang Juan, and he agreed to open the hotel for us. It's hot. The water in our flasks seems to have been filled from a hot water tap. Six hours later, we emerged from the last tunnel, 1 kilometer long, and crossing the viaduct to the station hotel of Coripe, we are thoroughly wrung out. In preparing dinner, Juan's first step is to take us for a jaunt, 20 kilometers up into the Sierras, where we watch the sun set.
La Sierra de Morón es de rocas diferentes.
Es lo mismo, es caliza, igual que esta.
As dusk falls, Juan gathers herbs for tonight's meal. Pungent varieties of thyme and sage and other powerful scents we can't identify.
Voy a ponerle el arroz un poquito de tomillo fresco. Un poquito nada más. Tomillo tiene un aroma muy fuerte.
Vamos a ver.
Es para darle sabor a la carne.
¿Cómo se llama?
Este se llama tomillo aceitunero. Tomillo aceitunero. Es el Thymus capitatus. Y tiene un aroma muy
fuerte.
muy bueno. Muy
bueno.
bueno. A Vicks Vaporub. Vicks Vaporub. Cuando estás malo,
sí,
en el pecho. ¿No huele a eso? Huele a eso.
Para aclarar
la nariz.
La nariz, sí.
Sí.
Pues igual, huele muy parecido.
Tomillo.
Es que yo le digo tomillito, tomillo, es diminutivo cariñoso.
A first course of wafer-thin slices of very pink ternera, veal, barely singed, arranged beneath a pile of salad. Delicious. After the main lamb course, flavored with the herbs we've just collected, come crepes topped with a honeyed mixture of vanilla and cardamom. Fantastic. The return journey seems much easier. It's cooler, but also subtly downhill. Coming and going, we have walked 35 kilometers to reach a destination restaurant, which must be some sort of record.